Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trains App, and today we're at Shenfield on the Great Eastern Mainline. We're being services from TFL Rail, Greater Anglia, and with any luck, some freight as well. The weather, it's not too bad. It's a tad windy. I have covered the microphone as best as possible, so it will eliminate some of the wind noise, but unfortunately it won't block all of it out. So I can only apologise in advance for when the wind does pick up, if it does become quite irritating. Here we have 345010 that has just arrived at the terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street. A pairing of Greater Anglia 321s departed with the 1325 service from Clacton-on-Sea to London Liverpool Street. And yeah, that is as far as we are at the moment. So, let's see what shall turn up. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be a terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street. And there should be a service to London coming forth through. This is 345015 slowly working her way in. Doing a about turn. We find the next train to come rumbling through is going to be one of the Greater Anglia intercity services going from Norwich to London Liverpool Street. So this is 745007. One of the many Studler flirts, and I've got to say, that looks very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, our first freight train of the day is going to be a GBRF Class 66 going at breakneck speeds from Birch Coppice to Felixstowe. And she is going to be shattering world records. What I can tell you, this is 66716. Some of these containers have seen better days. Again, departing is 345010 with the 1334 TFL Rail service to London Liverpool Street. I'm trying to make myself sound as clear as possible as I am wearing a face mask.
Like a lot of the rest of the people, we are not ignoring social distancing or face mask rules.
Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1338 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street from Braintree, worked by a pair of Class 321s. Leading the way is 321337.
Tornado's favourite train.
Of course. Now I shall get the rear set when she departs. Okay, and also coming in is 321446, leading the Greater Anglia service to Southend, Victoria. Bringing with one of the former Great Northern sets, 321419. I do love these. Okay, so about ready now. Should be 321337 with the 1338 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street.
Probably a bit of a random look on this train, but front of it kind of reminds me of an industrial version of
On the rear is 321357. Okay, departing now is the 1339 Greater Anglia service to Southend, Victoria. Okay, we've got two trains coming in here. The first is a terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street in the form of 345016. And now we have incoming 360110 with the 1341 Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea. I almost fell over.
Is that one of the TFL?
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, but we're at the part now. Should be the 1341 Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea. On the rear was 36120, which could do with a rather good clean.
Do double quarter pounds.
Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 1345 Greater Anglia service from Southend, Victoria to London Liverpool Street, worked by another pair of Class 321s. Leading the way is 321340. As behind me, the 1344 TFL Rail service to London Liverpool Street is departing. Worked by 345015. Okay, 321340 is now leading away. The 1345 Greater Anglia service from Southend, Victoria to London Liverpool Street.
They're stopping anywhere else down there?
We'll probably be calling it a few more places. Probably call it Stratford. And on the rear is 321363. Okay, the next train arrives, another terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street in the form of 345017. If we do an about turn, we'll find coming in the 1351 Greater Anglia service from Ipswich to London Liverpool Street, worked by another pair of Class 321s. So leading the way is going to be 321348, and I shall get to the rear when she departs.
The dusty bin, as you refer to.
Yes, they are known as dusty bins, but I love them.
Those.
Again, our departing is 321348 with the 1351 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. And on the rear is 321301. And that traction motor sounded good. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Greater Anglia intercity service going from Norwich to London Liverpool Street.
Go as well, this one here. Motor's warming up.
This has been worked by 745104.
Oh wow, that's a 5 is about to depart.
As 345016 is now departing with the 1355 TFL Rail service to London Liverpool Street. Next call-in point will be Brentwood.
Is that something coming in now? Or am I just not seeing?
No, I think your eyes playing tricks on you.
It's another freight you want.
Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be 321435, leading in the 1359 Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria. With the rear being 321317. Marvellous. Okay, now departing is the 1359 Greater Anglia service to Southend Very
nice chat with one of the TFL guys.
Indeed we did. Very, very pleasant.
Very nice chat. Didn't catch the guy's name.
No, I didn't catch his name, but no, lovely chap. Okay, the next train to terminate is another TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street. Works by 345029. Complete with squeaky brakes.
Is that TFL or GEML?
TFL.
I didn't know they go to Colchester.
No, this one doesn't. That up there, that 321 coming in, going to Colchester, this terminates here.
Oh. I thought this one was going to Colchester.
Nope, that one is up there.
What's this, the 1403?
That one is up there, yeah. Lovely. And also coming in is the 1403 Greater Anglia service to Colchester Town, worked by 321302 and one of her classmates. (321-349).
I'm not a big great fan of Greater Anglia's livery. It's a bit boring. It's just white and like white.
Okay, now departing now is the 1403 Greater Anglia service to Colchester Town, complete with the rear 321 who needs a good clean. And also coming in is the 1405 Greater Anglia service from Southend Victoria to London Liverpool Street, worked by another pair of Class 321s. So leading this one is 321335. I should get the rear when she departs.
Okay, so departing now is the 1404 Transport for Lidl service to London Liverpool Street. No idea what unit's running on it. I'll get to the main presenter for that.
Thank you kindly, sir. Well, there goes 345017 with the 1404 Transport for Lidl service to London Liverpool Street. Oh dear. Okay, it looks like we've got another freight train coming through, led by a pair of Freightliner Class 86s. So I shall do a quick pause to just work out where it's running from, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so the 286s are going from Crewe, Bass Hall to Felixstowe. Fantastic two-tone, thank you very much. And a 3-1 from 86638 and 604. That's the 1405 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street is now departing. And then on the rear is 321431 with its Greater Anglia National Express colour scheme still applied.
Oh, great. National Express, world's best factory.
Okay, the next range 5 is going to be the 1408 Greater Anglia service from Clacton-on-Sea to London Liverpool Street, worked by a pair of Class 360s.
Just for your random bit of information about Clacton, it has a pier.
I'm sure many people would have known that, but there we are. Okay, leading the way is going to be 360113. I shall get the rear unit when she departs. Okay, now departing is the 1408 Great Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. As we have the 1311 Great Anglia service to Braintree coming in, led by 321310.
You mean the 1411?
What did I say? What did I say? 13?
1311.
Yeah, I meant 14.
1411.
And then, again with its National Express colour scheme still applied, we have 321427.
That one needs a damn good cleaning. It also needs a bit of a patch of it looks white. Probably 30 odd years old. So this is the town Transport for Lidl service to Shenfield from London Liverpool Street. Worked by a 345 unit, I would imagine.
There we go, 345020.
Unfortunately, I don't have X-ray vision like Tornado, but I'll try and do all that I can.
Also departing now is the 1411 Greater Anglia service to Braintree.
As they called it, 1311.
Yes, it was the 1311, that's the 1411.
I was with Stafford again, 56-minute delays and all sorts of crazy ticking off. Oh.
Okay, the next freight train to pass by is going to be a GBRF Class 66 going from Felixstowe North to Hams Hall. Worked by 66732.
So here we have leaving the 1414 Transport for Lidl service to London Liverpool Street, worked by 345029. I'm just disappointed the livery on it's not yellow instead of purple.
Well, I trust you all heard the announcement then for that one going, but in case you didn't, that was the 1414 TFL Rail service to London Liverpool Street. I trust you're picking up the audio from my esteemed colleague.
Very nice.
Okay, and coming now is 321314 with the 1419 Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria.
Also this, if you're looking to go for a good place out for a day trip or to film at the station and go for a day trip, Southend is a good idea because it's got the UK's oldest pier then.
There you go, heard it from the horse's mouth. 321426 brings up the rear.
UK's oldest standing pier, there's not
Okay, the next train to up is going to be the 1420 Greater Anglia service from Clacton-on-Sea to London Liverpool Street.
Southend and it's about to depart as well.
Yep, it's the 1319 to Southend Victoria is now departing. Leading this is 321328. I probably said the wrong time, but there we go.
1419.
Yeah, 1419, whatever it was. Got 13 in the head. I'll get the rear number for that when she departs. Well, up to you.
So in comes the terminating service from London Liverpool Street, TFL Rail 345059.
039.
039. Sorry, everybody. Okay. I just won't say the unit numbers. I'll just say that I'll be out, shall I?
Yes, you can tell them where it's coming from, but
no looking at unit numbers because I can't see enough to do. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Okay, as that comes to a halt, we're now departing 321328, leading the Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. On the rear is 321358.
321358.
Yeah. Okay, the next round to up is going to be the 1425 Greater Anglia service to Ipswich, worked by a pair of Class 360s. Leading the way is 360109. With 360118 bringing up the rear. Marvellous.
So on platform 6 we have the 1424 transport for Littlewoods train going to London Liverpool Street.
And that is worked by 345020. Again, departing is the 1425 Greater Anglia service to Ipswich. As also departing is the 1425 Greater Anglia service from Southend Victoria to London Liverpool Street, worked by a pair of Class 321s. So leading the way is 321332. Another is 321438. Okay, the next train to pass by is another Greater Anglia intercity service going from Norwich to London Liverpool Street, worked by one of the Class 745s. Here we have 745001. as we also have coming in one of the terminating Transport for London services from London Liverpool Street.
Oh, I didn't get my chance to do my announcement.
Nope, you didn't get the TFL Lidl service. This was my time to shine. Worked by 345012.
Oh, look at you with all your fancy knowledge.
I know, I can't help it. Complete with nice squeaky brakes.
So here we have the 1434 Transport for Lambrini service to London Liverpool Street. But today here only, if you buy yourself a ticket, you get a free bottle of Lambrini. So it gives you a perfect excuse to get hammered on the train. Unit number for this is 345059.
No, you got it wrong again. 039.
Okay.
You built up that entire speech about Lambrini, only for them to get the rear part wrong. I can't trust you with anything.
That's alright. I tried my best.
Alrighty then, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1439 Greater Anglia service to Southend, Victoria, worked by a pair of Class 321s. So leading the way is 321 360. As we also have coming in the 1438 Greater Anglia service from Braintree to London Liverpool Street, worked by another pair of Class 321s.
It's a pity we've only had one two-ton.
So on the rear of this is 321 342, on the front of that is 321 316, so I should get the rear of that when she departs. Marvellous. Again, departing is the 1438 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street, led by 321 316. And then on the rear is 321 407. Again, departing is the 1439 Greater Anglia service to Southend, Victoria, complete with a dead pigeon hanging out the rear of that. Okay, we've got two trains coming in here. The first is going to be a terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street, worked by one of the Class 345s. The second is the 1441 Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea. This is 345014.
I've missed my chance again!
Yep, you have. You haven't paid attention.
Right, I'm only going to do the ones that are departing.
Oh, okay then. You've all but giving up.
I've missed two, I can't, I'm not being, third time's not the charm.
Okay, and then working the 1441 service to Clacton-on-Sea is going to be 360115 and one of her classmates. This is 360 111.
111, 1066. I've got the number on.
You did, it's 800 00 1066, you moron. Again, now departing is the 1441 Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea.
Yes, and of course, while we're filming this, it now has to start spitting in the rain, which is annoying.
Okay, coming in now is the 1445 Greater Anglia service from Southend Victoria to London Liverpool Street, works by 321, 324 and another one of her classmates, the number of which I shall get for you when she eventually departs.
So here we have leaving the 1444 transport for London service to London Liverpool Street, worked by 345.
345 something or other, I'll tell you in a moment once it passes.
Can't be both on point.
345 012.
012. Right, that's...
Okay, as the wind is now picking up, we have departed the 1445 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. So the manager for West Bromwich Albion driving that. And on the rear is 321 421. Okay, the next train is going to be the 1451 Greater Anglia service from Ipswich to London Liverpool Street. Worked by a pair of bouncy class 321s. The camera probably doesn't pick it up, but just as they enter the station, they do bounce up and down on the line. So leading the way is 321433. I shall get the rear unit when she departs.
These trains tilt.
Okay, the next train driver is 345056, sneaking its way into here at Shenfield. Didn't even know it was turning up. This one's running almost completely empty. In fact, all I get as well is there's one person. It's really good. One person and squeaky brakes. Okay, but now is the 1451 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. On the rear is 321 306. Okay, and as the wind is picking up once again, we have another Greater Anglia intercity service passing by, the service bound for Norwich from London Liverpool Street. Leading the way is going to be 745 007.
Bond will be very proud.
And then we also have going from Norwich to London Liverpool Street another Greater Anglia intercity service. 745 010.
And here on our left is the third 1454 TFL Rail service to London Liverpool Street, walked by 345014.
I do trust that you caught all that.
It's the 1454 TFL Rail service to London Liverpool Street, worked by 345014.
There we go, much better.
So that one I love trying to do, very terrible opposite. I do apologise, everyone.
Okay, the next train to rattle itself in is going to be 321301, leading the, oh dear, I think it's the 1459 Greater Anglia service to, I'm not too sure where she's going actually, I'll have to double check that. Oh, there's a two-ton there because someone was standing far too close to the platform edge. Well, on the rear is 348. Christ, I'm getting my tongue twisted here. I shall have to double check where this is off to. I'm sure it's the 1459 service to Southend, Victoria. Next parting is going to be the 1459 Greater Anglia service to Southend, Victoria. Just as the wind starts picking up once more.
In UK's Tornado Alley. We don't have a tornado alley at all. Why do we even have tornadoes? There you go.
Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be a terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street. This is worked by 345008. Probably a handful. Excellent. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1503 Greater Anglia service to Colchester Town, worked by another pair of Class 321s. Leading the way is 321357. With 337 bringing up the rear. And it's a plain white colour scheme, minus the doors. Marvellous.
So now we have the 1504 Transport for Latvia train to London Liverpool Street, worked by 345.
Okay, well that was creative.
Something.
That was worked by 345056. Next parting is 321419 with the 1505 Greater Anglia service from Southend, Victoria to London Liverpool Street. George Mullings on the rear of 321446. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1508 Greater Anglia service from Clacton-on-Sea to London Liverpool Street, worked by another pair of Class 321s. Slowly bobbing their way in. So leading the way is 321319. And then as always I shall get the rear when she departs. Okay, and next parting is 321319 with the Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. As we're sort of coming in, the 1511 Greater Anglia service to Braintree. On the rear of this is 321424, on the front of this is 321363. First set of blue doors, first set of red doors, rear set of blue doors. And the rear set is worked by 321340. Alright then, the next train to make an appearance is another terminating TFL Rail service from London Liverpool Street. As the wind picks up, from 345010 as the 1511 Greater Anglia service to Braintree is now departing.
If you're watching Monty Python right now, my brain hurts! You got a Braintree to get a new one. My jokes are awful. I'm sorry. So, for all you budding chefs of the world, here's the 1514 Transport for Little Chefs service to London Liverpool Street, worked by 345008.
There you go.
That'll be the last one I'll be doing today.
Yes, you
I can't come up with any more funny puns.
Yes, you won't be getting more TFL Rail puns out of this one for the remainder of the videos. It's all now Greater Anglia, and then that'll be that. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1519 Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria, worked by 321431. Still carrying its colours from its National Express days. And on the rear is 321335.
In the words of Andy Pipkin, don't like it.
Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1520 Greater Anglia service from Colchester Town to London Liverpool Street, worked by a pair of Class 360s. Leading the way is 360-101, and as ever I shall get the rear when she departs. Okay, departing is the 1519 Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria. As behind me, we're also going to have a Greater Anglia intercity service going to Norwich from London Liverpool Street.
You mean porridge?
This is worked by 745-104.
Slightly there.
A little bit of wind picked up from the rear, so it's not as bad as I was expecting. Okay, departing is the 1520 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. As coming in behind me is another TFL Rail service terminating in from London Liverpool Street. 345015. And on the rear is 360-105.
Which numbers units this?
015. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1525 Greater Anglia service to Ipswich, worked by a pair of Class 360s. Leading the way is 360-117. Looking rather clean at the front. Sounds like someone was shaking some maracas then.
Or one of those terrible metal trays you get when you go to a cafe.
For them. Yeah. And 360-113 brings up the rear.
Here we have the 1524 Transport for Lithuania service to London Liverpool Street, worked by 345.
345, sorry, I managed to get so many places beginning with L stuck in there, but there we go. We've had
Lithuania.
that's 010 on the rear. That's, we've had Lithuania, we've had Latvia, we've had Lapland, we've had Lambrini. Lidl, yeah.
Little Woods.
Yep, we've had Little Woods in there, so...
Little Chef.
Yep, we've had Little Chef as well, so all the TFL Rail services have been going to some far and distant land that obviously isn't anywhere else. Or, yes, there we go, it's all fun at the fair. Okay, now departing are the two 15:25 services. The first is to Ipswich, the second is to London Liverpool Street from Southend Victoria, led by 321 317. As we then have a GBRF 66 working a freight intermodal from Felixstowe to Marsborough. 321 435 brings up the rear for that. Then doing about turn for what will be our final train of the day. You've already missed the joke, by the way. I already said it.
Which one?
Where it's going. You've missed your time for that particular joke.
Omewa mo shinderu.
Alrighty then, slowly working our way along. It's going to be 66772.
It's off to the wondrous world of Marsborough.
Yes. It's called Maria.
Rails of Shenfield.
Hey, starting to put the power down.
The 66. 66.
Very colourful consist.
Why is it right at the end of the video something embarrassing has to happen to me? That it's not us making jokes. I've just had a bird poo on my shoe.
Charming. So, for those of you who are wondering, you've got FWA wagons, a lot of them are actually quite dirty. That one that's just gone past has been serviced by Wabtec. This one has as well. These are FEA wagons now. Weighing 61.1 tons each. More FWAs. FEAs once more. And as she rattles away into London, then upwards to the rest of the country, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed this today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, I do get back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. If you have any trackside locations or relatively quiet passenger stations you'd like to see done, then please do let me know and I shall see what we can do for you. The reason I came to Shenfield is because in terms of passenger numbers lately, it's not been too great, so it was comfortable enough standing up here. I'm not in anybody's way, so it was a win-win. My next rush hour film, all being well, should be from Berkhamsted on the West Coast Main Line. Then it's a standard trains out. Not too sure where it's going to be. It's wholly dependent on what the weather's doing. So if it's anything like this, it's not too bad. But if it chucks it down with rain, then we've got something different entirely. So until next time, from me here at Shenfield, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.